All right, thank you everyone for coming to both meetings. Notice of public hearing, private road. Want to read this for the record?
Yep, so we are required by law to conduct a hearing tonight on a new private road name that is needed. This is in response to the request for E911 addresses located on the drive that extends from Squires Road to the Wunderland Pet Lodge. It's deemed that the driveway will need a new private road name as we are moving to have 3 or more residences on that private road. So tonight is for public input, to be welcomed, to be able to have a name. So I think there's one that's been suggested. I don't know if you guys want to chime in.
Yes,
And
Daniel Lane.
Daniel Lane is
Yep.
what's been suggested.
Yep.
Daniel, the name?
Daniel. Yep.
So Daniel Lane is what's on the docket for proposal.
What's the rationale?
What's that?
Why? Why do you pick that name?
I don't know. Just wanted to come up.
You wanna
They
get
wanted me to say Allard. I didn't want Allard. Daniel.
Allard Drive.
No, I didn't want that.
What's the other folks that live down, what's their
They-
opinion?
They were fine with it. The girl at the Pet Lodge is fine with it. And I don't know about Nancy. I don't care. But she's talked to Nancy, so it's okay. She said it was okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
How's it going?
we'll let Mike take that for a second because he said it's an important call. I guess technically we're just here to hear if there's any public input is what this opportunity is. So we've got Daniel Lane on the docket.
We're on the camera, right, Bill?
We are.
Yeah. I guess that I would only add that, I mean, I have nothing against the name. It's as good a name as any, I guess. But for anybody watching or listening, we ought to give them a few days if they have some other opinions they want to write in or something about.
Well, it's already been posted and we've already invited feedback.
So,
So.
Is the feeling that we've done enough?
So, I mean, I believe that if we're good to move forward, we need to check the statute, but I think it has to be posted that this is what we're doing.
Yep.
And then the E911 numbers can be issued.
Yep. Okay.
Because it has to be registered with the state.
Yep.
Who would be responsible for the sign purchase and stuff, because that's private?
It's a private, so we do not purchase the sign. I guess that's a good note.
I'll take care of the sign.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Because it is a private.
I knew
Right.
that.
No, I understand.
I just want to bring it up for.
Yeah. Right. Right. No, I'll take care of that.
So we need a motion, Mr. Chairman, on
I would think so.
anything?
Go ahead, George.
Hearing no objections, I move that we christen this road Daniel Lane.
Is there a second for discussion?
What's that?
Private.
Private, yes,
Yeah.
short.
And I'll second that.
Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? There you go, guys.
Where's the cake and the candles?
Mr.
I'm ready.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make the motion that we adjourn the public hearing.
All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you everyone for coming to our meeting here on May 11th, and at this time there's no agendas, additions or corrections correctly. Okay.
So, in light of that, Mr. Chairman, I would just, to be considerate of our guests from the Sheriff's Department, I would make a motion that we reorganize the agenda to go straight to the Sheriff's Department right now before approving the minutes.
I second. Oh,
Yep, you can do it first.
All right. Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, you guys.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to touch base with the board. End of last summer, we had talked a little bit on a possible shift in the way the contract was administered. Doesn't affect the billing, the hours, anything like that, but just going from a fixed hour type contract to more of a cooperative with the town of Wallingford. where currently Town of Clarendon does 30 hours a week, Town of Wallingford is currently at 28. So when a deputy is assigned to one town, they're in that town, they don't respond to the other town. What we had I've talked with both towns on what we call cooperative patrol, which means during those time periods, so an 8-hour shift, instead of it being 4 and 4, that deputy is available to each town for that entire 8-hour shift. So like Town of Clarendon still only pays for that 4 hours a day, but there is a deputy available to respond for that entire 8-hour shift. Like I said, it doesn't affect the contract, billing, anything like that. It primarily only affects the way that I administer my deputies to do their scheduling and things like that. When we had talked last time, it was just I had to get some staffing things figured out, some schedule shifts. We are now at the point where we're in the position to do that. I've talked with Wallingford Board. They're on board with it. They're good to go. So just because it'd been so long, I wanted to stop in, talk with the board, make sure you guys were still good with that if we were to move into that, answer any questions that you guys had, or anything that may have come up in between before we implemented that.
Any board members have any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve the cooperative agreement for the sheriff.
Yes.
How are we gonna keep track of the actual hours spent in Clarendon?
So we have a system where any time that we work, my deputies do a patrol log. They log the hours, what they did. Copies of that goes to the select board. So that's really the only thing they may see, where right now they see it's a 4-hour block or a 6-hour block. So what they're going to see is that may be an hour and a half here and then 2.5, 3 hours later in the day if there's a call in Wallingford in between. But the hours will still be the same. They'll get copies of all of that documentation of whatever hours our people work. So when the deputies go to a different town, it's on my deputies to stop billing Clarendon, start billing Wallingford, and they put all that out in their patrol log. And then a copy of that
You
goes
guys
to the
do
town.
that?
Yeah, just works for me.
So the only difference is you might see some shorter blocks. If they start here and then there's a car crash in Wallingford, they may go deal with that and then come back here for the other 3.5 hours of that shift.
Basically, you're just being proactive for two of the communities.
That's what we're trying. We do it this way with West Rutland Proctor right now. The two of them, they're 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
So each town pays for 40. 7 days a week they have somebody, and that's the other side of it is with the staffing, I now have 2 people assigned to Clarendon and Wallingford. So as opposed to currently where it's like 5 8-hour days, there's going to be a deputy available 7 days a week.
Sounds good.
We do primarily 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
So there's going to be deputies available pretty much 7 days a week to both towns. And so it'll kind of open that coverage up without adding any additional cost onto the town.
Well, I think that's we will appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right, it's been a motion by Rob, been seconded.
I don't know if it was seconded.
It wasn't seconded.
Oh, I thought George did.
I can do it. I second.
Do you have a
I
question?
had a comment.
Oh,
In the logs, is there, I haven't seen a log lately, is there, when you pick up somebody for speeding, is there a log saying if they got warned for a speeding ticket?
So all the deputies kind of do them a little bit different, but yes, in each log, it'll say like if they did a traffic stop, and then down at the bottom of it, there's a summary for each of those shifts. It says how many tickets were written, how many warnings, how many arrests, and how many calls for services at the bottom of each of those breakdowns.
but no particular name though.
No,
No.
no,
That's
we don't.
private.
We don't do names like with calls. I tell my guys, if I respond to 1008 Middle Road for a domestic, I don't put 1008 Middle Road. It's nobody's business
Mhm.
whose house I'm at. I put Middle Road because you guys need to know where there may be some problems or where issues are coming up. So we'll put Middle Road, a case number, and that it was a domestic. But we're not going to go putting the direct address or putting nothing like that goes into that information.
Good, that's good.
So.
All right, there's been a motion made and seconded. We've had some discussion. Is there any further questions by the board?
Not on this issue.
Do any of the public have any questions for the sheriffs? All right, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Unanimous. You guys, thank you very much for,
If any questions come up, please feel free, whether, here's some of my cards, my cell phone and my office number are on there. Please feel free to give me a call and I'll do whatever I can to answer them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for
appreciate
your
it,
time.
guys. Alright, let's go back to, approval of the minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to be bold and make a motion that we approve all three.
I think that's a great idea, second.
With the exception I abstained for the first two.
Okay, you have that, Heidi? Okay, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Good. Highway. That's you.
Just a slight update on that. We've been doing extensive work on Schoolhouse Road. We've been working with landowners and things seem to be doing pretty well and moving along. That's about all I got.
Oh, does anybody, public, have any questions for the road commissioner?
I have a question. It was back in like January, the discussion was you guys were gonna go and talk to the landowners and all of a sudden the project's happening. And didn't hear any discussion in between about landowners having been approached and all of a sudden the project was happening.
And what happened was we went to the individual, I went to the individual landowners and got their approval and explained the project to them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anybody else have anything for the road commissioner? All right, approval of the select board warrants. Right here, public wants to come up and check them out. Is there any guests? All right, any public comments?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Don, you had a question last meeting on the weights on tires,
Mhm.
loading them. And what I could figure out, cause there's no load ballast chart for that particular tire, but between 700 and 800 per tire.
That's what you'd be putting in there, more or less, yeah.
Yeah, the only way you really for sure, you'd have to load them and count gallons. And it's almost 11 pounds a gallon.
Yep. It was kind of thick then, thick like syrup, it's not
Yeah,
like water. Really.
yeah, same thing.
Thank you.
No,
You all right with that, Ed?
all set.
Okay. Anything else? Uh, new business, local emergency operations plan, Matt.
Sure. So, plans in front of you guys. I got a couple copies for you guys. Didn't change much from last year. Couple phone numbers, couple dates. That's about it. So, just looking for approval. June 1st.
So we're all ready for another hurricane or something?
Sure, why not?
Just checking.
I reviewed it, and I'll just make a motion that, let's see, the chair sign it on behalf of the board.
I'll second that.
All right, Donnie, you second that?
Mhm.
Yep.
Any further discussion? And we'll use this one? Or, you have it, right? So we can sign it?
It doesn't matter. I think you just need to sign one of them.
Yeah, there's no sign,
Here.
sign.
I'm gonna ask you.
It's this one right here. That's the page you gotta sign.
I just need to pay you to sign it.
That's the page that Matt
Pretty
needs.
much
All right, so
standard
there's,
of what we already had.
Yeah.
I looked it over too. All right, there's been a motion made and seconded. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Right?
Right?
Anyone opposed? All right. And let's go down to old business, appointment of the alternate to the Rutland Regional Planning Commission.
So I guess, and Donnie, I know you're here as well from Planning Commission, so we're looking, I guess my understanding is we tabled it last meeting, Bronson, I see you're here, so that there's some clarity for the board, because we received a voted on recommendation from the Planning Commission. And And I guess now there's questions, because I know you have suggested Dan, and I see Dan's here tonight. So the board, I guess, is just looking for clarity, and
Pretty straightforward. But the statute says that the planning commission can make a recommendation to the board, which they did. I forgot, Eric. And I'm the guy that has the position now, and it's gonna be backed up, and I want Danny, and I want Danny for a bunch of reasons, which I don't wanna go into right this very minute. Be glad to do it later this evening.
and so you're still requesting executive session then for this topic.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
fine.
That's fine with me. So that gives me enough. So that's, as long as that's what you're still looking for. Okay. So with that, Mr. Chairman, understanding that we're going to have a personnel discussion, we've got a couple things for executive session tonight. I'll make a motion that for right now we table this yet again,
Till the end of the meeting.
and then we'll come back to it. But that we'll table it pending the executive session.
Yep.
Does that work for everybody?
Is that, you wanna have that, that's a motion?
That's a motion.
Second.
Yep.
Okay, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? And my understanding is that you want to wait till the end of the meeting.
For the executive session, yes. Yep. Yep, that's my understanding.
I just want to make that clear. Town officers and committee members report. Heidi, do you have any? Nothing.
Nothing.
I got something for community hall. What's going on with the chimney? Anybody, we have chimney people are gonna look at it, and I never heard anything more about it.
I reminded him again about 3 weeks ago. I'll remind him again.
Okay.
Nobody has showed up then.
I haven't seen anybody.
Okay. I'll text again and
Thank
remind.
you.
I'll remind again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that on the Grand Town Hall?
No, so just to bring clarity, it's public. The Grange Hall's chimney that's on the east side
Yeah.
is
Pulling
pulled
away.
away from the building and is showing significant deterioration. So we're probably looking at a rebuild. And we were trying to get a couple people to look at it and give a quote, basically.
Does that have to be a masonry chimney?
What's that?
Does that have to be a masonry chimney, or could it be?
It's a historic building.
That's why I'm asking.
We'll
Is
have
it?
to, I mean, I'd love to tear the whole thing down myself and just put a
Metal asbestos in or something.
something in there, but
Yeah.
I would have to get I can try to get clarification from the state. I know the state has took people. I can work with
We
them.
had a discussion years ago when that Howard Dean was,
Sure.
yeah, and they said anything up to and including the chimney, if you want to keep it historic, you have
I
to.
really don't want to, but these are the final side.
But that's,
There's certain things that they are fussier about than others.
Yeah.
So
I'll reach out to I know one of the women over
it's
there.
it's not anything special. It's a cinder block chimney. I mean, it's not even brick faced. It's just a cinder block chimney.
It is brick faced, I think, isn't it?
I
It's
don't-
new on the bottom and old on the top. Or,
Is it? I don't
half
think
of
it's
it's new, right, Matt?
I don't
yeah,
know.
half,
The
half
top,
it's
the
new.
top's new, right?
Top's new.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess I should have looked at it closer.
yeah. But I can reach out to a historic deal, but they maybe will undo cost. They'll maybe let us slide on it.
I mean, is there a way we could reroute that through the building? Is that slate roof on that building too?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank you.
anything else, Matt?
No, no, we're good.
Okay. Select board's members' concerns. Donnie,
No concerns, Mr. Chairman.
Rob,
I did, and Cash told me they would be taking care of it tomorrow. For the record, I took a phone call today, and Cash is aware that apparently some tires got thrown out on Squires Road that he's going to be looking into tomorrow. So that's all. Just for the record, that I did take that call.
I don't have anything. George?
Yeah, I think about an hour maybe. Anyways, what I would like to have us look at in our forthcoming workshop is whether or not we need to have some kind of a shelter when we end up with a stray dog here. So, I'm done.
Cash, you have anything?
There's one comment I want to make. We dealt with it all went along with people like blow snow across the road. Now that we got spring and summer, now I'm seeing people mowing grass into the road, and it causes hazard to motorcycles and stuff like that. So just beware, you're not supposed to be mowing lawn clippings in the road.
Oh, I saw some today.
I see it every day.
Yeah. Is that all?
That's all I have.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make that motion with the understanding that we're gonna discuss two personnel issues, and I would like to invite anybody pertinent to Bronson's situation to go first, and then we can deal with the other one.
Second.
All those in favor of that motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right. Thank you, everyone.
Mr. Chairman, make a motion that we come out of executive session.
Second.
Is there any conversation? Hearing none, all those in favor of coming out, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right.
Mr. Chairman, making a motion that we take back up the appointment of an alternate to the Rutland Regional Planning Commission, and that we officially appoint Danny Pinkowski.
Second.
All right. Is there any other conversation about that? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right.
You wanna make an official?
Well, I'm going to abstain from that vote.
Yeah. Because you're a member of the planning commission.
Yeah, so just. I made the motion, George seconded, and Donnie's abstaining.
And I would say why. Because you're,
Conflict of interest.
yeah.
Because you're on both boards.
Yep.
Mr. Chairman, I will also make a motion that we ratify our decision for pay adjustments due to the departure of a road crew member to be given to the treasurer here shortly, and that we are going to have discussions about posting and opening for later in the summer.
All right. Is there a second to that motion?
There's that conflict.
No, that's fine.
That you can second that.
All right. Any other discussion on that?
Cash.
Cash.
Type faster. Just don't throw anything at me. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed?
I move we call it quits.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion on that question? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
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 Anyone opposed?